Everyone, welcome back to Cutting Stems. We are all together in studio, in the office to talk about the finale. We had big expectations for tonight, and let me tell you, we got the most vanilla 3-hour finale that we may have ever seen on this show. There was not a single twist.
Not a thing.
And
nothing.
No, I can't look at Ariel.
You know, there's just been this quote-unquote spoiler rumor that's been hyped up for a whole week now. That did not come to fruition. Rhea has dressed up as a clown in payment for what she's done this week. But now I would like for you to reveal to the three of us what info was sent to you, because we still do not know.
Right.
Well, here's the thing.
The three of us never saw the spoiler because we wanted to see, we wanted genuine reactions to what happened during the show.
That was the conversation, was
and
like,
so, basically we left the room before the episode was even over because nothing
because it was the end. And
May I have the floor?
Please.
Have the floor.
All right, a couple things. I feel like this is my Joker origin story. When he's on the TV show set and all of a sudden he loses his mind.
Did somebody pat her down before she came on here?
I feel like I have lost my fucking mind. Look at my face right now.
Yeah.
I have caused chaos. I have caused chaos for the past week.
It's great.
And I don't regret a damn thing.
I love that.
I don't regret a single thing that has happened in the past week.
People probably people probably think this was like a whole setup, and it was not.
Were you on the edge of your seat?
I was on the edge of my seat.
Were you on the edge of your seat?
Yeah.
Were you on the edge of your seat?
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
That finale had no,
let me tell you,
spice.
This
season,
sad
Gabby moments.
This season was so fucking boring, and then somebody pops in.
Bro.
Somebody pops in, and I'm wrong. And somebody pops in.
What happened?
Listen, I'm explaining.
Okay.
Somebody pops into my DMs, and it says Bachelor T. Should I just go to the DMs right now and read you the fucking back and forth I've had with this person?
Yes.
All fucking week I've gone back and forth with this person, and
she's been like, Rhea has actually texted her so many times.
I have DM'd this woman.
She's messaged her so many times being like, I feel like you're lying to me. And this girl has doubled down so many times being like, I'm
All right, let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
And this is now when I'm going to reveal to you what the information I received was.
Okay,
Look how much scrolling she's got to do. That's
We've talked all week.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Nuts.
T on Bachelor, capital letters.
Let's hear it.
My friend knows Jess, the contestant from Winter Springs, Florida.
Swift girl?
Yes.
Yes, glitter.
Apparently, Zach, after proposing to one of the girls, broke it off immediately and is now living with Jess.
What?
Okay.
Okay, so you see the reaction here, right?
So,
Right, but let me continue. I go, what? Exactly like that. I say, what? And I said, how reliable is this?
Yeah.
She writes back, OMG, it's reliable. I don't fucking care. I'm reading the messages now because you're clearly not right. So no one's going to be mad at you. So I don't want to hear that my friend's mad at me now.
It wasn't right.
They're fucking happily engaged.
They're wrong.
Whatever. My friend Blank.
Coming here tomorrow, by the way.
They are coming here tomorrow.
Literally coming here tomorrow.
My friend Blank is swearing by this. She doesn't even watch the show. She just knows these people.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
I said, I need more details on this. How did he end up back with Jess? Okay, so my friend blah, 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 blah. She's really good friends with Jess's best friend. So she asked.
This girl and Jess share a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or share friends.
Yeah. So she
This
said
girl
to the
knows girl
person.
who knows Jess's best friend.
Okay, okay.
Do you watch The Bachelor? I'm dying to tell someone the ending. I just can't keep it in. Basically, he called it off, ending things with one of the girls, and then they've been in LA together. Rewatched the reunion. They're literally flirting. I said, wait. I'm going back and forth with her before I say to anybody I know a spoiler.
Yeah.
Say, wait, so they live together in LA? I thought he lived in Austin, Texas. She goes, same. I guess they're there together. I said, wow, that's really interesting.
It's also like illegal.
Is this going to be shown?
You can't live together.
No.
And she said,
they don't allow that.
She said, I wish I had more info, blah, 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 blah. I said, that's crazy. I said, if I talk about this info but never say your name, we go back and forth. I'm like, I really wish I knew how reliable this was. So I say this to this girl. She said, it's literally her best friend. This is 100% true. I said, I'm shocked. She then DMs me and goes, loving the monster.
Talking with the hands with the glove.
No, it's the fingers cut.
She messages me, loving the monster I created. I said, if this isn't real, ... She writes, dude, I'm telling you, it's for real. I said, I low-key feel like you're trolling me. She said, I'm not. I know this is random. I wouldn't message you guys if I didn't believe it too. I said, I just can't believe it. Have you talked to your friend more about this?
I mean, I hope this girl also. And then this girl was also bamboozled.
Yeah,
clearly.
So then she says, okay, and then this is where it got a little fishy and where I was like, okay, I don't know.
Okay.
I've now been blabbing my mouth, and things took a turn.
Uh-oh.
She said, let me reach out now. Sorry if this is TMI, but I'm going through a major breakup that happened last week. So this has been such a joy talking to you. But no, this is legit. Let me follow up. So now I'm like,
no. Okay.
what happened here? You know?
You got roped in.
Something's weird. She wants your advice. She wants to talk to you.
She's going through a breakup. She's like, let me find the time.
Yeah.
Let me distract myself with something. Let me DM Rhea a Bachelor spoiler because we know that she is so bored with this show. She'll believe whatever comes her way just to spice it up a little bit. So I'm so sorry that's happening, you know. She said, okay, this is.
I said, sorry for your fucking breakup.
Let's talk about the spoiler.
Yeah, let's talk about this.
This has been a fantastic distraction. Then we're going back and forth, and she's like, okay, my friend is upset with me now. I'm like, wow, this is, if she's upset with her, then like this really must be true.
She's saying something that
so
she
long
wasn't
story short,
Right.
there's a lot more of me DMing her like, I really don't know if this is true, but I hope it is. And my last DM I sent to her was, come on, in capital letters.
Damn.
So I'm a clown. I was bamboozled, and this is why I am not in the spoiler game.
Yeah.
And I won't be going
retire
forward.
from the spoiler game.
Absolutely. It's something I want nothing to do with. I got this information and was like, oh my God, this would be a little spicy if it happened. People are like, Rio wants attention from The Bachelor. Trust me, I don't want attention from Bachelor Nation. You guys scare me. But I thought it was fun. And it wasn't so fun when everyone started taking it really, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be fun. If this happens, it's crazy. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's a TV show.
That would be fucking insane.
It would be insane. If that was
true,
true, it was insane.
I'll say this to you.
But people take it really seriously, and I didn't realize how seriously they take it.
Yeah, well,
and they really do.
They're freaks. They're freaks.
And that's my problem for not understanding how seriously they take it. And then I started feeling, and I was at Devin's, and I'm not putting blame on Devin, but I'm not. But I was at Devin's, and after I released it, I started feeling really bad. I was like, oh no, I feel really bad for Jess now. Like, if this isn't true, it's not bad. It's not a bad thing.
Right.
But are people gonna like go after her? And I don't think so. She gained many followers. She'll probably get to go to paradise. Yeah. And I was wrong. I was wrong. Okay. And here I am. But that would be crazy, right?
It definitely would have been crazy.
Can we think about a world where you're not totally wrong? Maybe she's not with Zach. Obviously, Zach is making out with Katie, whatever. They're like going to be here tomorrow morning. However, is Jess gallivanting in LA with someone else? That's what I think. I think that maybe just some wires got crossed. Like, there are other people that are around doing sketchy shit that live in LA. So
I'll also say this.
Could be that.
I think that this is just a crock of shit.
The whole thing is a lie? You don't think there's like some any shred of truth?
Yes.
Let's get Jess on the phone.
Okay.
Let's call Jess up.
I DM'd her. She
did
not answer.
Well,
Did
she
she read
didn't
it?
answer.
No.
Oh, well, okay.
But
if she didn't,
here's the thing.
I'd be like, LOL, what? No.
There was somebody else. You know what? I'm tired of. I'm done with this game. I'm not believing I'm friends with this person anymore. Okay? I am not believing I am friend. Another person DM'd me that claimed they were friends with Katie. I'm not even gonna say. I'm not saying anything else.
So
I just was fully believing if
There were other whispers.
There were other whispers that
we were hearing about.
without the Jess stuff, that Katie and Zach were not together anymore.
Okay, interesting.
And so I was like, you know what?
Blip.
So I was like, you know what? If I'm half right, I'm good with that, because then maybe they're secretly talking. They want to know. And Zach and Katie, they're dying out, and they're gonna let people. That's gonna die down. Then he's gonna do a Pilot Pete Kelly situation where it like dies down with Hannah, dies down with Maddie, and then he's with Kelly.
Who also did that? Katie and Blake. Yeah, Katie Thurston and Blake. They paraded all around, and they like hated each other pretty much.
Yeah.
Like they broke up like 3 weeks later, and they, but what I don't know.
I don't know. I think that
Who knows?
I don't think Katie's setting up for a situation like that.
True. I don't think whatever's happening is with Zach and Katie, but I do think that there's something going on
All
with
I'll
Jess,
say
and
is
I wanna
Katie
know.
and Zach looked pretty fucking happy.
They did.
They look happy. They look happy. They showed off the ring. It's a what'd she say? What did
it's
she
a rock.
say?
I don't know. It's a boulder. It's a
She was
planet.
like, it's the
I don't
size
know.
of the
It's
moon.
Yeah,
But
she said
said it
something.
She was
with
like,
a
it's like a
southern
disco
accent.
ball.
No, that's
You're
what
from
she
Kenya.
said.
Yeah, she's like,
Trust me, I
it's a
heard
disco
every
ball.
word of their happy little performance on the couch.
My only
She's from Canada. Why is she having this accent?
the whole time with your rumor spoiler, my only concern with it was if it were that big of a deal, production would know, and if production
100%.
knows, then every spoiler person knows because somebody in production tells somebody.
Yeah, and listen, I said that on the podcast the other day. People don't want to accept the fact I said I don't know if it's right. I did at one point was like, I'm 90% sure this is true.
Well, that's why you're dressed like a clown.
That is.
Yeah.
I am
and you're owning up to that, which we all
And
respect.
you know what? It's been fun. Okay, we'd all be sitting here going, happy ending. See, I'm literally.
So you're
turning into
talking
a
like a
Joker.
Joker right now.
Like,
I'm watching your face.
It was like,
your eyes are getting
oh,
heavy
they're all
like that.
happy. I created a little fun for Bachelor Nation.
For sure.
Yeah.
Robert Mills. You want to know what he DM'd me?
What do you say?
I'll let you know what he DM'd me.
What do you say?
He said, should I have told you this was wrong when you released your video? I was struggling. I'm sorry. I wish you were right. I said, haha, no, it's completely okay. It's very funny. He said, thanks for giving us something to talk about.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you
Coming
for the ratings.
from ABC themselves. And now people are saying, is ABC paying you?
No,
Absolutely not.
Certainly not. Not to look
Certainly
like this.
not.
Certainly
If
not.
you've heard the way I talked
God,
about,
wish
Couldn't
they
even
were.
get us to the finale.
about
I wish they were.
The
If they were
Bachelor's
paying us,
Rescues.
we'd be there right
Yeah,
now.
we'd
Yeah,
be there.
we would be there,
So
and they would have let us have our phones.
Have our phones out.
I'd also
Right.
say, good thing we didn't go.
Good
Good thing we didn't go. That was
was
not
not- this was
the
not it.
electrifying.
Thank God we didn't go.
live
'Cause
show
if
that
we
wa-
went
that we wanted.
was
and it was that, I would have
No.
been booing out loud. They would have to
Because
remove me from the
at
premises.
least when we're here, because when you're in there, it'd be harder to react, because
Yeah.
Sure.
it'd be weird.
I want to roll my eyes a lot more.
Right.
You know what I
Here,
mean?
you get to wear a clown outfit.
Exactly.
And it's really, really funny.
Yeah.
And, you can't,
Oh,
you can't win them
dirty
all.
bottoms. People don't want to see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Sorry.
You know what I wasn't rolling my eyes at though? Ariel's big speech.
She's the best.
Ariel is the best. I'm excited for Charity to be the Bachelorette. We saw the little clip from her at the beginning there, at the end of the show. I'm sitting on my pants.
I see that.
And that was okay. And but like Ariel, God, can she be the Bachelorette too? Like, ugh.
She's gotta be next
she's
in line
just
at least, right?
divine.
She really is divine. She's so
Yeah.
Everything
She
that she
said that
was so
so
real,
eloquently.
and, right? Just genius.
And
killed
just
Zach.
put him
Yeah.
in his place.
Yep.
And then was like, that's all I have to say.
Yep. It
You
was
think-
excellent.
You think they asked her to be Bachelorette?
I don't
Maybe they
I
did.
don't think so. I mean, I don't know
maybe-
how she
yeah.
I don't know.
I could also see her saying no.
I don't think
Same.
there's not a lot of people. There really aren't a lot of people that say no to that gig.
I think that Ariel would be best off just never doing a Bachelor show again because she looks so good right now.
I
And we
know.
all know the more you
know.
do, sometimes you end up looking bad.
Totally agree.
She looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Just sail off into the sun. People will follow you. You'll be great. Don't go on another
I
show.
want her to become like who's Ali Fedorowski or something, like somebody who
Yeah.
just jumped right into like a great career on camera, speaking
Yeah.
well. Like I want Ariel to like be Oprah. Like I
Yeah.
don't know. Like the way that she was talking to Zach and the way that she was expressing herself with grace, but also with like that justified anger. But you didn't feel like she was so angry. I don't know. It was just a perfect mix of emotions that she expressed.
She did
and
it
I was envious of that.
I
the way
agree.
She could express it.
She did it in such a way that I don't know if Zach totally got it.
Totally not. No, he didn't.
No, definitely
He'll get
not.
it. He'll think about it like late at night. It'll be 2 a.m. He can't sleep,
be
and
like,
he's gonna be
"Wait."
listening, and be like, "Wait a minute, that woman, she buried me in the ground."
I had to get out a dictionary. I didn't know what she was talking about, but now I know. Yeah, she did it in a great way.
excellent.
She's great.
I love
That's
she
great.
said by taking away sex, you made the whole week about sex.
Exactly.
And I was like, that is
And then what did she say?
on.
She was like, and then you making the decision without having the conversation with
Yeah,
him,
she said you
took
away my agency.
My agency. Oh, I loved that because it's so true. And and
that
we
was so
talked about
smart.
this last week.
An
or
idiot
whenever
like me
sex
could
week
never
was.
think of that.
Right. Whenever we.
I think
sex
that
week
was I mean,
that.
that was prepped. Well,
For
that
sure,
was
prepped.
very well prepped. She wrote that on the
prepped,
plane.
Really well done. But even she said that in real time when he confronted her with this, like, by the way, no sex. She was like, I mean, like, that wasn't really on the table yet. We didn't talk about it. But
right, because she said, she was like, I would have said the same.
That's of you, basically.
Yeah, like, like, I would have had that conversation with him on our own. To be like, that's how I feel about it. Instead, he just like said that's
he
what's
took
happening.
it off the table himself. Yeah.
So obviously, Gabby's whole situation was quite sad. They all got to meet Zach's family. Everything really went well. Like, honestly, the meeting of the families and the last dates, there wasn't really any issues until kind of Gabby's last date, where you could see where her worries and doubts were coming in. And then, of course, the big moment was like she's coming down to the end, and she knew it was. She kept saying, she's like, I know it wasn't me. She says that line about, you know, getting out of the car. She's like, when it's Katie, don't pull up right here. Like,
yes, it's really muddy right here. Like, that's a muddy spot.
Like, don't
to
do that
pull
for her.
up.
Like, for when
Katie.
it's like
when it actually matters.
Yeah. So
heartbreaking.
I mean, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for her because she is so great and just really can't see it. And I just sometimes think, like, when you think so negatively about yourself and you put it out there so much, it manifests into like real things happening. Like, she was so like, it's not me, it's not me, it's not me, it's not me. It wasn't her. Like, but it's just sad because I feel like she always went with telling herself the negativity, even when she's like, you know, deep down I thought like maybe it was me, but out loud it was always doubt, and it wasn't me.
Right. It's always, I think it's doubt. And she said it too, that she, when she was talking to Jesse after, she said, like, deep down, I knew it wasn't me. I had a little bit of hope, but I knew it wasn't me. And so I prepared myself for that. I feel like that is her default, is like preparing herself to be let down. So so she doesn't have the hope of, and then is let down and is like blindsided by it because that hurts her too much. Like, that's just the vibe I get. I also think that, like, she thinks she's getting in front of it by being self-deprecating. And also just the minute that something starts going wrong, it's just everything is going wrong for her. Like, she says one thing, and then it's just one thing after another after another. It's it's the muddy ground when she gets out of the car. Then it's the long walk up. Then it's just the conversation. Don't say anymore. Like, it's just one after the other after the other. And I feel like she just lets herself get bulldozed like that with this negativity, and it sucks to see. I was really sad. I didn't really have feelings either way about Gabby. I thought that last time when she was crying and feeling down about herself and just like really hating herself, we talked about that with Caitlin Bristow, just being like, we've all had those days where it's like you just fucking hate yourself. But after that, I was like, all right, you know, we'll kick up the confidence a little bit. You're on The Bachelor. You're fucking gorgeous. You have no pores. We were talking about that today. Like,
no pores.
You're all right. But
no pores.
You know, we all know what that feels like, to be in that thing where you're like, Jesus Christ, I hate myself, and like everything about this is terrible. He's not gonna pick me. He had sex with me. I feel like I was taken advantage of now.
And I think it's so
like,
hard too when you're actually really good friends with the other person. Like, I think like genuinely really likes Katie and was like, Katie's great. Like, it's then you doubt yourself even more because you're like, oh, like, she deserves it and she's great, and it's just it was very sad.
I'd also say probably not a great idea for her to go on the show.
No, I don't think she was in a space.
Like, life isn't. It's better than that. Like, especially on the show when you're put in a position where at the end it's you or someone else.
Yeah.
Like, life is a little bit like that, but it's not like that.
Yeah.
So for her to have it so cut and dry, I just don't think that's probably not best for her.
Yeah. They spoke on the live show, obviously. It felt like there was almost so much to be said between them that they couldn't really even say anything. Like, Gabby didn't even really know where to start.
I think she was still very flustered.
Yeah, and she's clearly still very hurt. Like, she is not over it.
She's embarrassed, I think, more than anything.
Yeah, I think she's not
embarrassed that everybody's talking about how she had sex with this guy.
Yeah.
She's the only one that had sex with him, and then she got dumped for it. She already, like, at the time when she had sex with him, it was like for her own validation because she was feeling like shit. Like, nothing about it has left a good taste in her mouth, and now she's having to relive it. She looked great on stage, like we said. but I think that she was flustered and having to talk to him and still upset, and there's still all that, you know, drama. And comparing it to like Ariel's speech, it's hard. It's hard to like, you know, if she went first, maybe it would like, I wouldn't have thought it was so bad, but.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit less Sean Lowe, give Gabby a little bit more
Yeah,
time.
fucking right.
gosh.
Tell me about it.
Can you believe
What
they
the
could have,
hell?
instead of Jesse
That's
being
when I
like,
knew it was
hey,
over for me.
Yeah, instead of Jesse being like, hey, Zach, you got to answer this one quickly, buddy. Like, Gabby went on this whole,
Yeah.
like, she said her piece, and then, like, they wanted to have a conversation, but Jesse was like, all right, Zach, you know, it's a live show, so go respond quick here. It was like, how about we cut the 10 minutes with Sean and Catherine? We did not need
that.
They still
Can't wait for Bachelor Data will give us how much screen time
I'm excited
Sean
for
and
that.
Catherine got for the live show. It was
excited.
probably 6 minutes that could have been placed somewhere else.
They still like to do the like, this show works.
Yeah.
They still like to show you.
10 years ago.
Right,
was
I
Sean
know.
Lowe's
I
season.
know.
It's like, we don't, like, that's what the show is about, but you don't have to show us.
No.
Like, that's not really what it's about. So
Also,
just
too,
cut the whole thing.
there are so few couples that made it that we just see the same ones trotted out over and over again, and it just looks like they have entered a new deal with ABC and have to talk
And
about
it's
it.
just like
that's
Sean
how
and
it looks at
Catherine
this
don't seem like they care at all anymore.
No.
Like they have
Sean
their
hasn't
lives.
been watching
They
the
have
season.
their.
They're busy. They got three
Sean
kids.
was very adamant about stopping watching the show after Chris Harrison got canned.
Yes,
It was like Sean's all like, he was like, Chris Harrison's out, I'm out.
Yeah.
And he's been on every fucking episode of this.
He's
That's
gotta have. I
unbelievable.
said this at the beginning of the season, and people like shit down my throat about it online. I was like, Sean Lowe is definitely collecting a massive paycheck on this. Like, there's no way they didn't give him like
hope so.
$100,000 to appear 5 times or 7 times, whatever it was that he did. I just can't see a world where that's not the case. And everybody
hope
was
so.
like, no fucking way. This is his 15 minutes, whatever. I'm like, Sean Lowe does not need 15 minutes for anything. He's living his life with his 3 kids and his beautiful wife, and they don't give a fuck about what's happening on this TV. And the fact that they gave him so much time in this finale blows my mind. Absolutely blows it.
Yeah, it was a confusing situation. Katie and Zach's proposal was very nice, beautiful moment in Thailand.
Boring.
You know, you could see the love for each other in
even
that
cry.
moment. Like, yeah, it wasn't like I don't know. It didn't have as big of a build up.
You know what I'm stuck on?
I would say.
I'm stuck on the feeling that, and I don't think this is true in my heart, but I do think that Zach, like, still has guilt about the sex thing.
Yeah.
And acts guilty around Katie.
Yeah,
and
I
I
could see
feel
that.
like it kind of, I don't know. I'm not saying he like proposed to her because he was guilty, but I do get like a guilt vibe from him.
He does seem like he tries too hard
Because he's hanging out with Jess.
Yeah.
Probably out in fucking out in LA.
That's where it's
right?
really coming from.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I do think he's trying to like spare other people's feelings too much. Like I think
Yeah. But at the
him
same time, not
saying-
sparing anybody's. So
I
don't
know, but
I'm
it's
so
like
confused by him.
right, but in the moment
dick
you
or
think
not?
you're like saying the right thing and it's just not. Like
Yeah.
him telling Gabby, you know, I made this decision last night laying in bed, versus like him saying to Katie like, I knew it was you. It was like, well,
Doesn't
which
make it
one
any
was
time.
it?
I
Like
know.
you're,
Doesn't make
you
it
know,
any
I know you're
better.
trying to like make Gabby feel better, but in that moment,
Don't
just
lie
like don't
to make someone
yeah,
feel
exactly.
better. Just don't don't. It's one thing if you don't tell the whole truth, like you omit truths.
Yeah.
But you don't have to fucking lie.
Yeah.
Just to make your point get across.
Yeah. And then Katie and Zach walked out on that stage.
Happy as could be.
Very
kissed,
happy.
In love. They're talking
Shining
wedding.
like a disco ball.
They're talking wedding. They're talking
Tell me
about
that's how she
spending.
said it.
She's
Like,
been in Texas for 2 months.
That's what I'm saying. She's Canadian. Last
she
week
is
it's
Canadian.
right. So
Yeah.
like, why is she talking like
said it
she's
like Dolly Parton.
this country bumpkin? It sounded like a disco. I swear to God, my ears were
Maybe
like.
that's some
"Excuse
kind of
me?"
line that we are not
Maybe
aware
she's
of.
kidding around.
Yeah.
Maybe she's. Who knows?
But
Yeah.
they were like, Jessica's like,
They're
what's
happy.
that? There was literally nothing juicy at all. They were just like,
No.
we've been dying to go to
was
restaurants.
nothing
We've been counting down the days so we can
FaceTiming
be
their
out
family.
together.
FaceTiming
It was
their
the
family.
We're
most
headed to
cut-
New York. That's what they said. They're like,
Dry.
we're headed to New
We're
York.
gonna spend some time here.
They're coming here
From
tomorrow.
Barstool HQ.
Yep.
They're coming.
It was so quick that they went to commercial, came back, and had 10 full minutes to show Charity's season.
Yeah.
They're like, here's the
Yeah.
beginning of Charity's
Here's
season.
the moment from Charity's.
They were already on a plane.
When I
headed
saw
to
Still
that
here.
ended early.
When I saw there was a half an hour left, I was like, something's coming. Something is awry.
When I'm so
Imagine after
laughing,
all this, though, it actually happens.
Oh
Something
my.
goes down. I don't think it will.
I'm
Where
open
did
for
this
it.
fucking information come from? They're like,
Yeah.
that's what I want to know. Somebody make this up out of thin air.
How many times
like,
have I
did
said
somebody
smoke,
really just
there's
go,
fire,
I'm
something's
gonna
up.
just make this up?
Something's up.
Something is, I'm not saying, okay, Katie and Zach, they're clearly happy and engaged. They're coming here tomorrow.
Yeah.
But where does this come from? Where does this fucking information come
I think
from?
you know where it came from.
This girl made it up because she got to do a breakup?
I don't
That's
know.
what happened?
Maybe she's drinking wine.
I don't
I'm telling
know.
you.
Trying to
I think
bond with
she's
Big
drinking
Rhea?
wine. She's in a
That's it.
breakup.
I don't know,
She
she's
doesn't
She's
know
like,
what's
this
going
girl
on.
is
Yeah.
gullible as
She heard
fuck.
some
I'm just gonna
offhanded
let her
information
know.
about The Bachelor and some
It went
girl
on
named
for too
Jess.
long.
And I'm telling you, there's something
I
out there.
started cracking up because literally when it came out, I turned to Rhea and was like, oh, by the way, if Zach, because our talent team was like, oh, if Zach has a winner, she'll be here.
Yeah.
And so like, in my mind, I think we all thought he would just be coming here by himself.
Right, like alone.
I turned around, I was like, by the way, Katie's coming here.
That's
with
it.
us."
Be
Yahtzee!
here
There
tomorrow.
she is.
Coming, dude.
You
She'll
think
be
they'll have a sense
here.
of humor about it? I think that they'll laugh about it. What else? will they do?
What else is there to do?
Yeah.
They'll probably think it's so fucking ridiculous.
Right. They'll be like, oh, you know what'll be the real test though? Just to see how they react. Like, what if they don't react? They're like, ha ha ha, so funny, and like aren't like.
I mean, I have to
laughing
bring it
hard
up,
enough.
clearly.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I have to be like, guys, I did hear something. I'm
Of
really
course
happy
you
you
have
guys
to
are
bring it up.
together. I heard something, and I know it's not true. Katie,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
start believing that.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna start.
I don't want Katie to think
Or
that,
just
like,
be
Zach's
hey, so,
cheating on her
sorry
now.
about this, but
You're gonna
Say something like, he's been in my bedroom in Texas the whole time.
You're gonna start and be like, you're probably wondering why I'm wearing this clown outfit.
Do I have to wear the clown outfit for the interview?
That's up to
No,
you
that'd be
guys.
crazy.
Noah
That'd be
says yes.
crazy.
Noah's a
No,
contact.
that's crazy.
No, the
that's
whole time. No one's gonna take you
insane.
seriously in the clown.
That's insane. That's insane. Do you hear me?
She's losing it.
That's fucking
Oh
crazy.
my god! All right, let's go to the chat. What are the people
Yahtzee!
saying?
Why
look-
Yahtzee?
You look so deranged.
Does
I
the Joker
can't
say
even look at
Yahtzee?
you.
No,
She said it like 10 times. Like, I don't know why she
That's
keeps
actually
saying it.
that's actually
No,
making
I
me a
swear,
little
Yahtzee
nervous.
is
She has
just like,
adapted it and
people-
said it like 3
she's
times
just
at least
screaming
on this
it like
show.
for shock factor.
Yes.
It's like, spoiler.
I gotta be
Yahtzee.
honest. I gotta be
Oh,
honest.
shit is not right now.
I gotta be honest. I wasn't nervous until the third Yahtzee.
Yeah.
That like freaked me out a little bit.
She's just
I'm
saying.
literally taking your
Don't
phone.
puke up your ice cream.
I'm gonna.
No, don't take my phone. Don't take my phone.
Don't puke up
I
your
was
ice
I
cream.
have nudes on there. No,
I
I'm
was like,
kidding.
maybe
dressed as a clown.
Yeah,
Yes.
Should I post
Yes.
naked dressed as a clown and send it to Marty?
Marty's like,
Yes.
Marty's kind of
Just
like,
your top of it.
whoa.
This
Your
is
regular
different.
face, just your top off with the clown.
I'm
the
exploring.
bathroom.
I'm
Should I put my clown nose on my nipple?
Yes.
exploring this new
Rudolph or
genre.
clown?
All right, what's
Clown
going on in
porn.
the
We
comments?
get another Yahtzee, I'm leaving.
Yeah, no, we gotta stop with that.
Oh man.
I'm gonna call the police if I hear another Yahtzee.
All right, questions in the
That is
chat.
not right.
Questions
Yeah.
in the chat.
Anything? Questions, comments, concerns?
Please,
in the
anything you
chat.
want to say.
Not loving your outfit right now, Ree?
They must.
I don't know. I'm trying not to read everything at this point because I don't I don't know. Yahtzee.
You think reality
No.
Steve's hawked our shit?
Don't say Yahtzee.
All right. Sorry. Who would be a good match for Gabby and Ariel?
Ariel.
Somebody
I'm getting
not
running
from
Ariel's
the
too good for
Bachelor.
everyone.
Yeah.
I'm
right.
gonna go like celebrities. Like she deserves like a
Ariel should be with like
somebody great, like a I don't even know.
like
Like,
Hemsworth.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Right.
first thing
Honestly.
that came to my mind, David Harbour.
Really?
I don't know.
Married to Lily Allen,
Yeah,
but
Lily
All
that's
right,
Allen.
well, in a different.
Yeah, in a different world, in a different
Somebody
world.
like
New York
that. Somebody
guy?
like cool. and,
Somebody
like,
cool.
she could be
yeah, a
seen
little
with
bit
like
older.
Nicholas Braun in New York. Like
that
that would
would
be like,
that would make me. Don't even say that.
I know,
Don't even
sorry,
Put that in the
but
universe.
that like
That makes me
would
sick
be a
myself.
pairing.
That really would, and that makes me
They're
upset.
living
Yeah.
my life.
My gosh, my
He's already living my life. like,
Gabby
all over the
maybe with
place.
maybe like a Rodney.
Gabby
Yeah,
would love a Rodney.
that's a good one.
He would be
Someone
so
that makes
They
her
would
feel
be
secure.
really cute together.
Yeah, he would be so sweet. Do you think
Okay, I'm
either of
gonna
them?
root for
do you
that
think
couple. I
either
hope
of them
Rodney
would ever
goes back
get-
to paradise.
Yeah.
Either of them would ever get like entrapped by a Logan without knowing? I bet Gabby
I
would.
I hope not.
I hope not.
I hope not too.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go up that far. Can I just talk about something that's funny?
What
That I
question?
had grocery store Joe in the trenches with me at some point on Friday. He's texting me and he's like, "What do you know?" And I'm like, I tell him and he goes, "No, I'm 98% sure that's not true." And then all of a sudden I get a text 2 seconds later. I didn't even say anything. He goes, "Oh fuck, maybe you're right." And we're just sending each other screenshots back and forth of Jess's best friends who went to fucking dental school because this person knows this person
like,
works
is
here.
this the girl?
And he's like, this could be it. Oh my God. Oh my God. And we're just sending all these things back. We have by the end of the conversation, we fully convinced ourselves that I had the
You guys have that Always Sunny gif where you're pointing at the wall,
Yeah,
cigarette in your mouth, like I'm figuring it out.
Yeah.
What do we think about the three of them posting the pictures at the same time?
What's
The
that?
Yeah.
Gabby, Ariel, and
Ariel,
Katie posted the same picture at the same time with the same caption over the weekend.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I missed that.
I
Or,
think
at
maybe
the
they
end of
were
the week.
just being. I think it was just
Promoing?
like a girl power
Well, what was it?
friendship moment.
What was it?
It was
It
just
was
the
just
three of them standing.
at the rose ceremony, and their caption was just like hearts.
Okay.
They each
Oh,
posted it.
interesting.
But I think it was just like
Ooh.
I think they were just all like really good friends.
Just being like, we're girls.
And yeah.
Well, that's lovely
Yeah.
then.
I think.
No hard feelings.
Unless
I
maybe it
guess.
was directed at
Well,
Rhea.
I mean, clearly, yeah, true. But clearly, Gabby has hard feelings. But
I didn't tell anybody until
only
Friday
towards
night.
Zach.
Put that nose back on.
Yeah, get that.
I'm good.
nose.
I have a stuffy nose.
You are. That is stuffing you up. I
It
can
is.
hear
Yeah,
the
yeah.
good
It
shot.
was stuffing
I
me
thought I
up,
was
too.
coming down with something before. I'm really.
It's just
Oh
like,
no, I'm not gonna be able to come tomorrow.
All the
It's
dust in
figured
there.
out.
Oh no, I'm coming down with something.
Yeah. Yeah, earlier you were setting
you
up
got
like,
this
oh, my
interview,
thought
welcome
hurts.
tomorrow.
She set that up earlier
Yeah, she
today.
did at like
She
4
did.
o'clock.
She
She's
Like,
like,
I
my
almost
thought hurts.
didn't want to come tonight. I was
Texted
so
5 o'clock.
sick.
My throat's getting a little itchy.
I will
Yeah,
say, you
yeah.
get really sick on Mondays. a
Yeah,
lot.
it's crazy.
And a lot in the group chat.
Let me tell you something. If we
Yeah.
get a text at like 10 a.m. tomorrow that's like, hey, Trent, can you do the interview?
100%.
No, I would
I'll be
never.
in the-
I would
I'm
come in
fine.
with if my leg fell off tonight, I'd walk in tomorrow with no leg. I'm not gonna hide from this.
No, you can't
Am
hide.
I hiding from this?
No, you're
Do
certainly
I
not.
seem like I'm hiding from
No.
this?
No one thinks you're hiding.
No one thinks you're hiding.
No one thinks
I'm
you're-
waiting for you to be like, I'm stuck.
Don't say Yahtzee. Yeah. Don't say Yahtzee. No one-
Yahtzee!
That is
It sounds like a threat.
terrifying.
In the box.
Sounds like a threat. I'm scared. At least Trent's in between me and Rhea. I'm nervous.
All right,
You'll
anything
get it
else
first.
before we
Oh, yeah, more cues?
wrap it up on a thrilling
Have we
evening?
been answering cues? I like forget.
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
I've
we
been
were just
asking.
having
I
combos.
asked
Yeah,
you
those were
questions.
two
No,
good
no, I thought that
questions.
we were having all those combos organically. I forgot.
I thought Rhea was coming up with those on her own.
Honestly, yeah, I thought I didn't.
Oh, what? I'm so stupid. I wouldn't be able to do
Please
it.
So discreet. Yes, exactly. Yes,
No,
yes.
it was more that you don't care.
It's probably.
Will Rhea
more that.
apologize to Reality Steve? Fucking never. What am I
No,
apologizing to
Apologize
that?
for
What?
Who?
Yeah.
What am I
What?
apologizing to Reality Steve for? What? Because I heard something and I don't usually
Reality
do
Steve,
spoilers.
It needs to
Give me a
get
fucking
off
break.
his
Grow
high
up.
horse. Get right off that
There's
high
literally
horse.
nothing to apologize.
No one gives a fuck. Reality Steve.
Also, you're
I
not-
saw girls tweeting at him like, "Yo, it's not that serious," and he's like,
not.
"And it's not."
You're also
look at me. Is it that serious?
You can't even look at Reality Steve's
You're
Steve's
also
website because of all the
not-
ads.
Are you trying to say why so serious?
Oh
What?
God.
Don't make me do it.
Don't do it.
No,
No, please
all
don't
in
do
all,
it.
though, like I know I just said, like
But by the way, like there
I
are
don't want no
plenty of
beef
other
with-
people on the internet that try and spoil that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's
it's not-
It's annoying. Yeah.
Steve, I don't want no beef. This is your game. You do it right. I
Yeah.
do it wrong. Straight up. Whatever I just
She's out
said.
of the spoiler game,
Whatever
babe.
I just said
You can
20
be out of the
seconds
spoiler
ago,
game.
I was heated. I was
Still sucks.
kidding.
She's
I want.
fucking out of that
I want,
spoiler game.
I want no beef with Reality Steve at all. I'm not in the spoiler game. You are. That's your life. That's what you do every single day of your life. It's not what I do every single day of my life.
Coming back around.
But whatever. Anyways,
He's probably watching this right now. He's probably watching this right now. Guarantee. I bet my life.
people are like Rhea saying grow up in the clown costume.
Yeah. Fucking hey.
That's what everything that I'm saying right now is just so ironic. I'm like, you loser. Look at me. I'm a loser. That's why it's okay. Anyways, I'm losing
This
my
is your
mind.
job.
What about the it's between us comment between Zach and Gabby?
Confuse the room.
Oh,
good.
that
Yeah.
made me
Not
feel
good.
sick to my stomach. I didn't like that at all because that's when she said that when they finally started talking about it out loud on the show, being like, and she was like, he told me that was just going to be between us, so I'm kind of confused why now it's like become this whole thing. I think that if he had said like, if we have sex, I'm going to have to tell everybody that I went back on my word that they wouldn't even have had sex.
Yeah,
I
no,
think that
totally.
it's between us was the okay, we're going to have this intimate moment and it's going to be secret between us. And for him to not even talk with her like, hey, listen, I feel guilty. I'm going to blow the lid on
Yeah,
this
I
thing.
think he had an immense
That's
amount
fucked
of
up.
guilt for his actions, and then like did it. His only way of knowing how to resolve it was to blab about everything.
But it's like there's an order of things that you do things. Like, you know, like you don't go to Jesse Palmer first.
No.
You don't go to production first. You go
Right.
to Gabby first, and you say, "Hey, this is about to happen. And even if she says like, oh, okay, I'm a little weirded out by this, you have to stay within her
No,
parameters.
he
'cause
handled
she's the
that
one that
whole
had sex with
thing.
you.
He handled that whole thing very poorly.
Yeah.
Big time.
I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that at all.
Not bad. Certainly bad.
Bad.
See, you know what is also tough is like when they do interviews together, it's like now they come in and like he's literally sitting with his fiance. It's like, so after you had sex with Gabby,
Yeah.
what did you
It's
say
uncomfortable.
It was between.
Well, I said this while we were watching. How, as Katie or as any winner of the show, how do you watch it back and not like get the ick immediately? Like I feel like I would just be like,
I mean,
nope,
she did
I
make a
can't
joke.
watch
She's
this.
like, I'll never be watching that again. It's
Yeah,
like,
fuck
yeah, as
that.
you should.
I
Don't
don't know
ever
if I
watch it again.
I think that I
Shouldn't
would
have
watch
watched it in the first place.
I would watch it because I would like need to know everything. I'm so nosy, but I also would hate it so much, and I probably
Yeah.
would be able to get over it.
Yeah.
Like I think that there is no scenario where I'm watching it and I'm cool with all of it and I'm living happily
Yeah,
ever after. I
for
think
sure.
I bring it up forever. Unfortunately,
That's
not
it.
strong enough.
Okay, we're losing. Clown's losing steam.
Yeah, it's late too. We're
The birthday party is almost over.
Yep.
What's this jar doing here? Do I owe more money?
Oh, great.
No, we just put it for decorative purposes.
Yeah.
I realized I got, well,
Did you get your money back?
It's a
yeah,
great
Sarah
jar.
hit me
Yeah,
up
we did.
the next day.
Fred and Sarah worked that one out.
I lost $10 in that podcast.
Yeah.
Sarah Venmoed me.
Yeah, and we're even now.
Yeah,
It's all good.
it was confusing.
It was, and you know what? I'll be
happened?
honest.
Math is hard.
In the moment,
Math is
in the
hard.
moment, I was like, "This is definitely wrong," and I just didn't feel like fixing
I had
it.
a 20. I
Yeah.
owed 10 because I missed one of the shows.
Yeah.
And Sarah, I was like, can anybody break the 20? And Sarah had a 10, so she gave me the 10.
But she just had a 10, not two 10s. so
Right,
we
and I
just-
gave her the 20. I put 10 in
Oh.
the jar. I lost
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You Venmoed me though. We're
Venmo
even.
you
We're
10.
square.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
okay,
so we're
okay.
all good.
Yep.
Good,
Okay, our final cuts and
Oh.
roses for the season. I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
You go first, Fran.
Because I have one that I've been saving.
Nice.
I am going to give my rose to God, I didn't really love too much, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give my rose. Actually, this could be a stem cut or it could be a rose, but I'm gonna
Ooh.
go with rose.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna give a rose to the fact that we lost the sound on the whole entire show for like 5 minutes.
That was
Like,
amazing.
It was a long time.
That was chaotic.
Where we were just watching a silent movie and they had to cut to commercial. We're just watching Gabby and Zach ride horses in silence, which was, it was just like ABC. They're just like us. Everybody has their moments.
Oh yeah.
That was
And
nuts.
that was, kind of crazy.
I've never seen that happen.
I've literally never seen that
Have you?
happen.
Yeah, no.
No. And then I'm going to give my stem cut to the fact that they purposely, clearly, had Gabby's breakup during low tide and Katie's
yeah.
proposal during high tide. Katie's proposal, beautiful waters up by the deck. Gabby's barren, sand. There's probably fish bones everywhere.
Exactly.
I tweeted that it was like Pride Rock with Mufasa in charge and Pride Rock with Scar in charge. Like
Yeah.
barren wasteland,
Spot on.
beautiful, thriving.
Yep.
Oh, don't look.
yeah.
And naked. I thought that was like, I was like, damn, it's just a little extra stab. Because
Yep.
I'm going to kind of go a little bit like not serious with my ones, or else I probably also wish that Zach knew Gabby's insecurities and he should have broken up with her bringing her to the fucking stage.
Yeah.
It could have been like, I know everyone feels like they have to do that, but he didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I'll just go next then because
Yeah.
I'm cutting the stem of Zach. I have yet to cut his stem this time. I always wait for the right
Well
moment,
deserved.
and tonight is the night. I hated how he handled that. He should have just broke up with her before she walked all the way
Yeah.
up there. That was fucked up. Hated how he handled the sex thing. Hated how he handled the conversation on stage just now. He
Yeah.
basically said nothing, wouldn't even look her in the eyes. Ridiculous. I'm out on Zach for now until I hear otherwise. I will give my rose to Gabby, but specifically Gabby saying, it's muddy here, pull up
Yeah.
more when it's for Katie. While it was like the saddest thing you could ever
know.
say, it hurt my heart. I felt really bad for her. It was funny, and it was like a sweet thing
Yeah.
at her
It was
core, especially if they're
honestly
friends.
I think it came from a nice place. It's
100%.
Like for my friend who I think is just going to get
Right.
engaged, like don't do this to her.
Don't do this to her. I think it
wearing a
was
white
genuine
dress.
and
Yeah.
sweet, and right. And so I give her the rose for that. And I don't think I've given her a rose at all either. I think I was like making fun of her tears a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I'm in on her. She gets the rose.
Trent,
I'm gonna cut the stem of Jesse Palmer. I just
Just saying, wrap it up. It's a live show.
The whisper talking was.
Whisper
I don't know why he
talking.
whisper talks.
I don't know either.
I don't know. He's there, and I was.
We'll be right back.
I was saying it over
He's
there.
trying to be Chris Harrison and it just ain't cutting
I
it.
was-
Harrison never
doesn't-
did that.
He
But he
commanded
talked
the
in like
room.
a serious tone, and he commanded a room.
Whisper talk.
But I was saying it over there. I don't like when he includes himself when he was like, they watched Gabby's breakup, and he was like, that is one of the most devastating breakups we've ever seen. It's like, dude, you've been here for 15 minutes, and like Fran said, after you were the Bachelor, you didn't want to be part of the show. Like he would like deny it.
We never saw him again.
Right. It's
Until
like
he became the host
don't
again.
start including yourself now that like the paychecks are coming in.
Yeah.
And like you're
Fran has
now
a major, like it's a major you can't sit with us. Okay.
Yes.
You-
Oh, yeah.
a little bit.
You're,
Yeah.
you're out of the club.
A little bit.
You
left.
You did not.
You
like,
can't
you
come back in.
denounced us and the show and the fandom and like
Yeah.
everybody
But you
loved Jesse
can't-
Palmer, by the way, when he was a Bachelor. Like he was a beloved guy.
Yeah, and I do
for a
remember
while.
that he did not like to be asked about it.
No.
I think him and I will end up being okay, but like for right now, sometimes he just drives me a little crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give my rose to Maria.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
What a week.
More than
What a week.
deserved.
Wow, what a week.
God.
You
That
really
makes it all worth
injected
it.
some electricity
You
into
did.
it.
Thank you. It's all worth it.
Yes.
Because you
Wow.
just said that.
And coming from Trent too. Your
That's all
favorite.
that matters to me now.
You
Life is amazing.
Clown's frown has turned upside down.
you don't have to go crazy. It was a good week.
Oh my God, thank you.
was really
I
good.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
All in all, I do believe that as well.
Yeah.
I'm scared of Bachelor Nation.
No. Fuck them. It'll
You know
be
what's
fine.
Whatever,
telling
it's
me also
fine,
is
it's
that your
fine.
microphone is on your butt.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, that's good as well.
Thank you. I
course.
appreciate that. I thought it
Very
was
nice.
I did think it was a lot of fun. I did like it was kind of like what's gonna happen.
Of course.
And now I'm sitting here in a clown suit. So
But that's great too.
yeah,
funny.
it's been fun.
We love it.
I'm gonna cut my stem and the girl who DM'd me
The
because
girl who DM'd you for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm definitely
her.
cutting her stem.
Definitely her.
I'm sorry that you went through a breakup last week, but to put me through this because you went through a breakup is really selfish of you.
Projection.
So I'm gonna cut your stem and a little bit of mine, but also I'm gonna give whatever, mainly her. And I'm gonna give my rose to.
I'm just like, I'm sorry you went through a breakup,
Yeah.
but you dragged me into it.
Like, my God.
She
She knows
did.
I have a heart. Clowns always have a heart.
Oh my God.
It's true.
I don't know.
I think so.
targeted
I think
you.
so. I
Only
think
the
clowns.
Tin Men
do
that
so.
know.
Pathetic. He's
Uh,
lost his heart. He's got to find
Yeah.
it.
That's what I mean.
I'm gonna
wait.
give it's
Yeah.
it's hard to find something to give my rose to at this point.
Jess.
Yeah, give it to. Just
I'm
cover
gonna
all
give
the
my
bases.
rose to Jess.
Yeah.
There we go.
Because she's had to deal probably with all comments of like, why are you with Zach? Are you with Zach? I looked at her pages. She did have to deal with those comments.
no.
But at the same time, she also gained thousands of followers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And let's be honest,
No harm, no
these
foul.
people are going on the show for a reason.
Yeah. No harm, no
And if
foul.
she wants to make it a paradise, she gained a couple thousand followers. I do apologize because I did actually, Devin doesn't have a microphone right now, but like I was spiraling in her apartment being like, oh my God, did I
We spoke at dinner.
I was like, did I inflict like
Yeah.
something bad onto her? Like I was just having fun and thought it was like a funny thing because it's a dating TV show and
Yeah.
people speculate who these people are dating. But I was like, if people start being mean to Jess, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like I started freaking out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give my rose to Jess. Because I'm sorry that I believe this fucking person.
think
I'm
it's
so
all right.
sorry.
I think she
But it
knows
was
it's
all fun. I'm
not
sure
real,
she knows
so.
it's fun. I'm sure
Yeah.
she was laughing about it
Right.
to
If she's saying all
herself.
this shit, it's like, oh, they'll know in a couple days.
Right, like
don't worry about it.
they'll know in 3 days that
Don't
it's
beat
not.
yourself up.
So whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been fun. And I heard Charity ends up with Jess. So.
Oh yeah. Whoa. You're gonna get so many DMs
Yeah.
of like people just gonna
Right.
make so
I'll
much up.
never believe another thing in my life.
Limo
No.
spoiler.
How could
Jess actually comes out of the limo.
Wow.
I will say this. There were some people being like, Chicks in the Office is going to lose all credibility if this isn't right.
What?
We've never
What credibility do you guys
Right, we don't
what?
have any credibility.
What are you talking
We are not
about?
journalists.
Zero.
We are not
None.
spoiler people.
Yeah.
The only thing we do is report on stuff that's already been reported by TMZ people. Like
Yeah.
legit
And
news.
guess what? Zach's
we give
still
our
coming here
opinions
tomorrow,
on.
I
Zach's
hope.
coming here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
And people were like, they're gonna lose credibility. We've never been people who have been like, we're the
We are not
the
the
news.
source
Like
people.
we
We
hear about the
never do
news
that.
and then
No.
we talk about it.
No.
We are the gossipers, not the
Yep.
instigators.
Yep.
Yeah, we are not journalists. I am
Oh.
for sure not a journalist.
You react, you don't break.
Put this up.
Exactly.
I am not a journalist. a nice zoom in on a clown. Do not call me a journalist. That's that. It's been fun though, guys.
It has been.
It's been quite an up and down roller coaster for me this season. And
She was in, she was out.
I was in, I was out.
What's
Yeah,
the
you said
future
you-
of the show? Are you going to come back for Bachelorette, or are you?
She
gonna
has
take
no
some
choice
time?
now.
I said that if I was right, I would.
Oh, that's right.
I said that if I was right, I would retire.
Okay.
Because I go out on top. I said if I was wrong, there's no fucking way I could retire because people will think I'm retiring because I was wrong.
you go. All
and now
right.
I can't do that.
So she's locked in for at least
So I
another
am
season.
locked in for another season, even though it's at fucking 9 o'clock.
Which will be coming
Jeez.
in
So
June,
true.
end of June at 9 p.m. We're gonna have to
Drama.
have a discussion as a Cutting Stems team. We may have to try and get screeners or something because
I think we'd be
I
all
mean
right to do that.
it's 11:51 right now. Like we can't do this every
gotta
Monday
drive an
for
hour
the summer.
home.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
Trent, I
that's-
didn't even think about
That's
that.
all right.
Aw.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's a lot.
Yeah, you
like
can't
we
have
gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk
We'll
about
figure
it.
it out. I
Yeah.
think that they like us.
I think
enough
we can
that they'll
make.
keep
I think
sending
we.
us
I can make
screeners.
something happen. Hopefully, we keep our credibility.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Hey,
right. Thanks.
no
Hopefully.
more. You guys got no more credibility.
Hey, it's
Yeah,
on
no
me.
more.
I'll take the
No
fall.
one's ever gonna
Ability.
listen to you again when it comes
Yeah,
to The Bachelor.
God. All right, guys.
This is how we go down. I wouldn't want it any other way.
What a season. What a season. Zach and Katie, congratulations.
Yahtzee.
Oh, God, no.
No.
And that's,
I'm out.
and that's a wrap. We'll see you guys back in June.
June.
Or-
June.
June.
End of June, basically
June
July.
26th.
June 26th.
Okay.
PM.
See ya.
Wow.
1 month before Ria's birthday, we'll be back.
Yeah.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.